morning. Today is Monday, the 24th of February, and the market has, as you can see, has broken through the all-time uncharted territory high in the E-Mini S&P 500. Market ran up. We took out that 1846.5 high in the S&P 500. Ran up right in here to 1849 3/4. So we took it out by 3 1/4 points. Okay, the all-time high. The market has pulled back, and I believe we're ready to go again and at least challenge today's high of 1849 3/4. So we'll see where we go from here. We haven't really pulled back far enough into the blue action zone where I would expect a springboard back up, but what I feel is we're going to come back up and at least test that high, and then we'll take a serious look at adding more to it if the market's able to break up through that high. But for now, I think we're going to get a run up of at least 1.5 to 2 points to try to challenge that 1849 3/4. We'll probably try to do that before we pull back down into this blue action zone. Again, today opened up higher, right? This is where it closed on Friday. We opened up in here, and we ran up for that first half hour. The market ran up, again, broke up. This white horizontal line represents the all-time high that was put in place on December 31st of last year. And we broke up through that level, and look at, we are supporting it right now. Okay, we're supporting at that level, so I'm expecting a bounce back up to try to retest that high. All right, I am back now. Let's see, market, it hasn't really done much. We've rallied up a little bit here. I thought we would get more of a reaction to the upside, but still, I still believe that the market will try to retest that 49 3/4. We've come up to 48 3/4. We're hovering around. Again, this white horizontal line represents the all-time E-mini high of 1846.5 right here. So as you can see, we've broken up through it in a straight line. So again, we closed right here on Friday. We opened up on this bar, and we ran up, made all-time highs. And again, this white bar represents that 46.5. And as you can see, we've held a support, and we're bouncing up. Have a relatively small position, but we're gonna give this a little bit more room to see if this market can break up through 1848 3. All right, so the initial stop on this is going to be right below this low of 46 1/4. 46 1/4. We're only risking 1.5 on this trade, 1.5 to make at least 2 points on this. But again, just because you put on a trade and you've got your profit objectives in place doesn't necessarily mean that they stay there, right? Things change while you're in a trade, and one of the most important things about trading is trade management, right? Bringing that initial stop so you're risking less than when you first put the trade on. And if things change and you get enough bars and you see a different formation, those profit objectives can change as well, either in your favor or to make even a little less. So again, right now we're consolidating, right? I feel that we're building up steam to try to move higher, to at least try to test today's high of 1849 3/4, but who knows? Look at the last bar broke up through that range. Again, we hit 1848 3/4. We're hovering at 48 right now. Our stop loss is at 46 1/4, right below this low, right here, right below this low. And we're keeping our eye on very closely to the last bar's high of 1848 3/4. If we can't break up through 48 3/4, then the logical thing would be to maybe exit this trade and scratch the trade. On the other hand, if the market breaks through 48 3/4, I think we're going to get that run of at least a point to try to retest that high. I'm going to pause it right now. All right, market's not doing a whole lot, so I'm going to take off half of my position right now, just half of the position, okay? Here we go. So we took off half of the position, and I would have expected this market to move higher from now. So I've only got half the position on. We're going to give it a little bit more time here and see what happens. Again, I believe that we're basing, getting ready for a move back up to try to retest the high of the day. But since it's taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 3, and about 24 minutes, I want to lighten up the load just a hair here and give it a little bit more room. Again, the stop is still at 1846 and a quarter. Again, I'm waiting for this market to bust up to try to retest this high, and I will pause the video, and I will be back. All right, here we are. We're right back up to 1848 and 3/4. Let's see if the market can bust up through this level. We're gonna just go ahead and have this all ready, right? We're long. We're only long 2. We took 2 off. We're watching for it. Okay, 49. Here we go. Let's see if we can come back up. We got our hand on the button to sell to at the market. Let's just see how it reacts here at 49, the round number of 49. We've broken through the 1848 and 3/4. We were looking for that. Let's just see if we can sustain this move. Here we go, 49 and a quarter. Here we go, 50 cents within that high. Give it a little bit more room here. Okay, so we've gone up to 49 and a quarter. We're within 50 cents of the all-time high, today's high. Again, nice basing formation. Getting ready to go back up and retest those highs. We're in all-time new territory, and remember, that white horizontal line represents the all-time uncharted territory high that we saw on December 31st in E-Mini S&P 500, and we held there nicely, right, above the blue action zone. So I felt it was a good time to get back in and try to look for that resumption, that movement back up to retest that high. We're at 49 and a quarter. To see if we can break 49 and a quarter and successfully retest that high. You know what? This is faltering, so let's just exit here, right? So give it a little bit more time here. Yeah.
Order filled.
All right, so you know what? That was pretty much a scratch trade. Look at that, right back up to 49. Oh, well, we'll see. I still believe we're going to move higher. We're going to break up through today's high, and we'll probably charge higher. At least give it a chance, right? We didn't pull back much, so I got in looking for that resumption back up. We kind of did, looking for a move back up towards that high, and just again exited. If the market comes back down through this pivot low, up back into this blue action zone, maybe a little lower, I would be looking to buy this again. Okay, so at least we tried. Have a profitable day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.